Guys, Jonathan here, and I've got the camera moved a little bit today so we can look at the Tobey Maguire collection over my shoulder. That's right. I've been collecting Tobey Maguire Spider-Man stuff since the movies came out. I kept all my stuff from when I was a kid, and of course, over the last 20 years, I've just been adding more. Well, in the LEGO space, I have every single commercially available Tobey Maguire Spider-Man set that ever came out, and I'm super excited about that. But there was always one item out there that was very elusive to me, and I've never really known much about it, but thankfully, a very faithful follower of mine, who I'm going to keep private for privacy reasons, reached out to me recently. I had something he wanted, he had something I wanted, and we just did a straight even trade, and in that trade, I got something that I had only ever seen one picture of. It is cataloged on Bricklink, but we know absolutely nothing about it beyond it being cataloged on Bricklink. And that is, as you saw in the thumbnail, the SpiderMan Pin Set. So we're going to take a closer look at this and tell you what little history we know about this, as it is one of the rarest Tobey Maguire LEGO Spider-Man items ever made, and I absolutely cannot believe I finally added it to the collection now. So let's talk about it and figure out the history on this bad boy. So here it is, the Spider-Man Pin Set. Now, this is from 2004, as you can see here, but we have to start using some context clues to figure out what the heck this is in terms of where it came from. As you can see, we've got the not for sale there, and that is in the official LEGO font. As you can see, it actually matches the Play On font down here, which was a LEGO tagline back in 2004. Now, where things get really interesting is, I don't know that we've ever seen the back of the packaging until now, and we've got Japanese writing on the back, which really makes things go crazy. Now, I did translate this, and it's just a basic warning for, you know, like them being pins and be careful and all that, but where it gets really interesting is seeing that these were Japanese and a not-for-sale LEGO promotional item. Well, from my research, there were no official LEGO brand retail stores in Japan in 2004. So it couldn't have been a LEGO store giveaway. And when it comes to Japan, there was only one major Spider-Man event that took place that year, and that was the grand opening of the Spider-Man ride at Universal Studios Japan. So all I can think is that perhaps this was a giveaway item at Universal Studios Japan. Back then, LEGO wasn't quite as stringent with stuff being sold in parks or not, so maybe these were just handed out to people there. Other than that, like at a Spider-Man movie premiere, perhaps that could have been the case, that they were just handed out at, like, you know, the opening night of the movie, but even then, stuff like that was pretty rare. I was alive back in the day, of course I wasn't in Japan, but I just know that stuff like that did not happen quite as often as it does today, so in my opinion, these probably had something to do with the ride opening at Universal Japan, although I suppose with time, you know, it's just been lost to time, I can't find anything about these. This video, and you seeing this being flipped around a couple times here to see the full, you know, scope of what we've got in front of us, is the best view that this has ever been given in the public eye, and to my knowledge, there are only 3 sets of these that exist. The one that's on Bricklink, and the fan that I got this from says that he has 2. So those are the only 3 documented full sealed sets that are known out there to exist, and I just love being able to share this on the channel to document some history. So if you know anything about how these were distributed in Japan back in the day, of course let us know in the comments so we could have a better historical narrative here. But until then, all we can really do is speculate and enjoy this awesome pin set for what it is. Alright guys, well, needless to say, this was a crazy video to uncover something so mysterious from the past. We still don't know the full story, but I'm glad that I was able to piece together just enough that maybe we can know a little bit more. That being said, if you know anything about this, let me know in the comments if there are any Japanese MiniSuperHeroesToday fans that were around 20 years ago and picked one of these up. It would be great for all of us to know, but for my research, that's the best story I can come up with. So let me know what you guys think. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.